so difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life. But sometimes you gotta do that. I was fucked up. I hit rock bottom. But I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted. I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now. I went and I sought out professional help. I had to go into therapy. I'm going to rehab. Had to ask God for His mercy and grace. I'm so sorry. But I'm committed to be a better man each and every day. I'm not asking for forgiveness. I'm truly sorry.
Early in the morning, in the morning, in the morning.
What's going on, the people that miss your boy Cam Topical Juice, and we are back with another video for you today. Apologies if you can hear some annoying snotty-nosed kids in the background screaming their head off. It's because my garden backs onto a school and these kids, they don't learn, bro. They're never in the classroom. I swear, they're from 9 to 3, they're just in the field screaming and playing. What is this? It's very annoying, actually, very annoying. And you can actually hear the kids in the video sometimes. It's proper annoying, so apologies for that. As you can see from the title, we're going to be doing a quick Diddy update. The Diddler, Brother Love, yeah, he has responded to the controversy and the viral video of him beating up Cassie in the hotel room. Like the video for me, it takes half a second, it makes a massive difference on how the YouTube video performs in the algorithm. If you like me, you like my content, please consider pressing that subscribe button. I'm really so close to 50,000 subscribers. I've been grinding. If you wouldn't mind just sharing my YouTube channel with a friend of yours today, a colleague, sharing the video, whatever, I'd really appreciate it. Press the bell to be notified because I'll be dropping videos in the AM and the PM. So, Diddy has responded. Now, the word narcissism gets thrown around. That sound like Jonathan Wass. The word narcissist, yeah, gets thrown around very often in society. People use it as a buzzword. Most people don't really know what it actually means, right? Diddy is the archetype of what a narcissist is. Before we even talk about the video, let me just cast your mind back to the response that Diddy gave to the accusations that were leveled at him. He released a Instagram post, a few weeks after the Cassie lawsuit, proclaiming his innocence. As you can see on your screen right now, this was from Diddy's Instagram a couple of weeks after the lawsuit from Cassie. He said, "Enough is enough. For the last couple of weeks, I have sat silently and watched people try to assassinate my character, destroy my reputation and my legacy. Sickening allegations have been made against me by individuals looking for a quick payday. Let me be absolutely clear, I did not do any of the awful things being alleged. I will fight for my name, my family, and for the truth. Sean Diddy Combs." That was the approach that Diddy took when this lawsuit came and when other lawsuits started to stem up from this. He said, "What? They're all lying, they want a quick payday. This is not me, I'm proving my innocence." As I said, this is the same Diddy that paid Cassie between 15 and 30 million within 24 hours of that lawsuit. Is that the actions of someone who is innocent? No. That is the actions of someone who is guilty. That was the stance he took then. And this is the stance he's taking now. This is what a narcissist does. They try to control narratives. They try to manipulate people around them. The only reason Diddy has come out recently, over the last 24 hours or whatever it is, and released a statement is because he's been cool. If this video did not exist, he would still be standing on that same business that he was standing on a few months back. He said at the time, "Let me be absolutely clear. I did nothing of the sort. I did nothing that they're alleging." A couple of months later, we see clear-cut, undeniable proof, evidence to prove how much of a monster Diddy actually is. And then he comes out and releases this video. This man had the audacity to say, "Reflecting on the darkest times of my life is very difficult, but we've got to do it. I was effed up. I went to therapy. I went to rehab. I'm truly sorry. And fam, listen, give this guy an Oscar, man. This guy thinks he's really trying to put this best heartwarming victim mentality apology going on. You would not have apologized if this video didn't come out. I don't know who's advising him, but Diddy should have kept his mouth shut. Because even though the police out there in LA and whatnot, they can't prosecute him for what he did at the time, which is so stupid. You got the proof right there, the evidence right there. They can't prosecute him for whatever dumb state reasons, state laws they've got, yeah? The feds still can. The feds can still build a case against him, a big one. Not just a little, oh, he beat Cassie case, which is obviously horrific, but an entire federal case. All the people he's wronged, they'll build an entire case. And he came out on this video and he accepted responsibility. He owned up to it. Now, that was a bad decision in terms of like protecting yourself. You should have just kept quiet, basically, because now he's taken ownership of it. That's him admitting his guilt, essentially. So the feds can work with this going forward. But do I still think he's gonna go jail? I'm optimistic at some point they'll bring charges against him. Will he actually get jail time? I'm not too sure. But this is what narcissists do. He says, I'm not gonna make excuses. But in that 1 minute clip, he's already given us excuses. He said he was effed up, he was at rock bottom, he needed therapy, he needed rehab. Bro, I've been effed up. I've spent most of my life at rock bottom. I've been in rehab. I've had years of therapy. I ain't put my hands on a woman. I haven't exerted myself in that way. So that's not an excuse. Yeah, people, we all have mental health problems. We've all been through madnesses. Trauma is everywhere. It doesn't give us the excuse to behave like this. And he's trying to do this reverse psychology thing where, well, not reverse psychology, he's taking ownership, or he's saying he's taking ownership and he's making no excuses and he accepts responsibility. He then says, I'm sorry. I'm truly sorry. Who are you sorry to? You lot. It sounds like he's apologizing to us as the viewers, as the fans. Not at any point did he say Cassie's name. At no point did he say, I'm disgusted at myself for what I did to Cassie. Cassie didn't deserve this. I treated Cassie horribly. I had to seek therapy for this because my demons are manifesting themselves in bad ways. I attacked her, I did wrong. I take pure ownership of that. I'm disgusted at myself. Cassie didn't deserve any of this. That's the reason why ultimately I paid out the lawsuit, because Cassie deserves to have her reparations. That would help us believe you more. But the reality is, you committed another federal crime when you tried to buy the footage for $50,000. At the end of the day, yeah, for you to commit that crime so brazenly in public with CCTV is one thing, but for you to then basically pay people off is another thing. Diddy, you should have just kept your mouth shut, because now the feds will be building a case against you. Now, this is something I forgot to mention in the last video I did about Diddy. Thank you to some of the commenters who reminded me. And there's something I did think about, but I just forgot to mention it in the video. We also have to blame the hotel. If you or others had knowledge of this incident, and this goes for every single person who's got knowledge of other incidents that we don't know about, not just with Diddy, any celebrity. If you've got knowledge and you have knowledge of an incident like this, and you're prepared to stay silent for 50,000, you are also 100% to blame. If you had knowledge of this as the hotel manager or the staff, and you sat on this information for 8 years, you are 100% to blame. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that I'm a saint. If someone offered me £50,000 to look away, I'd think about it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, life is hard. 50,000 would really do a lot for my life. It would really help me get out of this country and set up shop abroad. That would do a lot for my life. The reality is, I'll probably take the 50 grand and create a copy of the tape and leak it another way, because I want the 50,000, but my morals won't let me hide this type of news. So me, I'll try and get a win-win. I'll take the 50,000, I'll make a copy of the CCTV, and I'll give you the original copy. And then that way, I can leak it differently. You feel me? So that's what I would do. The same way Drake, in the beef with Kendrick, he was putting money in the streets to get dirt on Kendrick. And someone said, yo, give me 100 bags, I'll tell you something dirt about Kendrick. And he told Drake false information. That's exactly what I would do. I'll take the 100 bags, give you false information, and go about my day. I'll take the 50 bags, yeah, I'll give you the original and I'll take a copy. Because at the end of the day, you don't deserve to get away with something like that. The reality is, if you're that brazen to do it publicly, Lord knows what you're capable of privately. Now, this apology was just completely shit. It was completely whack. There was no benefit to his PR or anything to releasing this. He just looks like he's trying to victimize people. Let's go into detail about what you went into rehab for. What did you learn in therapy? Let's get to the nooks and crannies. You can't just say, oh, I did therapy and I did rehab. Like, let's talk about it. What were you talking about in therapy? What did you come to terms with? Yeah? What were you in rehab for? Was it to stop you're addicted to beating on women? Is it the drugs and alcohol that you've been taking? Is it something else? Why did you go rehab? All that sounded like was, I'm gonna do some puppy eyes to take responsibility and take ownership. I'm gonna justify what I did then by saying I was effed up. I needed therapy, I needed rehab. And then I'm gonna apologize and say sorry with these puppy dog eyes. Trying to fake tears coming and whatnot. Bro, this was not a good look at all. I believe this is gonna help build a case against Diddy. And honestly, Diddy's family's so dumb. Like, Diddy's son released a song last week, yeah, basically saying in the song, the feds came and raided the crib. They didn't even know that we also own the house next door and they missed it. I'm thinking, you lot are stupid. What the hell? This Diddy empire is crumbling and I'm here for it. So guys, yeah, that's all I've got to really say on this. There's not really much to add. He's truly a monster. What I'll say is I hope this gives women, or victims in general, the strength to speak up. You know, if you are currently in a domestic violence relationship right now, I'm talking to my subscribers, if any of you are currently going through this, leave. Leave right now and let God take the wheel. Because I had to come to terms with something mad last year. I kept a secret for 20 years and I told the appropriate parties what had happened, and the consequences of that were catastrophic. We had to move house, this happened, that happened, you understand? Like, as in I moved house literally last month. So like, the real life repercussions will come from you living in your truth, but it's all worth it in the end. So guys, if you're still going through a mad thing, or you've been through a mad thing, like, come clean with it and just accept the consequences. If you're in a DV relationship right now, leave. It doesn't matter if you're gonna be alone. It doesn't matter if you have to split up from your partner and it's a broken relationship and your kid isn't gonna be like, fam, leave. That's what I'm saying. Don't accept abuse. Let me know your thoughts, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay vigilant. Bow.